God himself heard their cries. Yeah. Countless days and nights with no sunlight in front mine eyes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Many criticize. Ooh, I say, what is the difference between the fool and the wise? I'm crying, yes, my friend. I know, we're the Pearl Street again. Oh, let me tell you. And yes, my friend, indeed them set me free again, again, again. The bars could not hold me, rather no, therefore they had to turn me loose. Yeah, the words could not control me, so they had to turn me loose. Rather tell me, yes, my friend, me good friend, with the Pearl Street again. Again, again, again. Yes, my friend. Yes, my friend. Them set we free again.
Welcome to Host2House with the House Party Queen on GYRadio, live from 6 till 8 p.m. today with my very, very special guest, BabyBoom. He's going to be joining me at 7 p.m. today, so stay tuned.
Can't bother with this. Can't take the quarrel, tired of the fuss and fight. But if you gotta go, I'ma be alright. Alright. Yes, I'm okay.
Don't forget, HPQ is live on Mixcloud. Tune in now.
There is the open door, 'cause I don't wanna hurt no more. You're so insecure, and if you're going, girl, what are you waiting for? I've been through this before, can't take it anymore. Yo, some unafraid fi talk, say them get bun me a chat. It's not like say me can't get none. The girl a bun me like a baker. She's been another man's baby. I know seeing is believing, but she always assuming that I'm with somebody else. She say I'm not giving her enough time. Baby girl, you wanna leave? I'll be fine, yeah. 'Cause if you're leaving, there is the open door. 'Cause I don't wanna hurt no more. You're so insecure, and if you're going, girl, what are you waiting for? I've been through this before, can't take it anymore. Yeah. We fight, we make up every night. Me get up in a pain, heartache. You need to step up if I saw you things set up in a certain things. Me nah go partake. Me say me nah go down for no bending knees. If you a leave, hurry up and leave. See a scandal bag, yeah. It's like you want me fi do you like a Chris Brown do Rihanna, but me nah go bad. I can't take it no longer, girl. We are two grown folks. Let's end this on a good note. You claim you ain't getting quality time, and I'm only stressing you out. Baby girl, what more can I say? I can't do this every day. No, this is the same thing every day. No, when leaving, there is the open door. 'Cause I don't wanna hurt no more. You're so insecure, and if you're going, girl, what are you waiting for? I've been through this before, can't take it anymore. If you're leaving, there is the open door. 'Cause I don't wanna hurt no more.
So you are in for a treat this evening. BabyBoom is coming on the show with HPQ on Host2House this evening, live from 7 p.m. So stay tuned for that interview. Let's see what BabyBoom has been doing and playing some of his music also. His music is fantastic. I've been listening to it over the last few months and also this week. So stay tuned for what this young man is doing. I am in love with BabyBoom at the moment with all his music.
Me say no trust them, no, no. Me say no trust them, no way. Baby boom. Listen this, you have a thing when you bad mind. Them discreet and explode like a landmine. Them woulda happy to hear say you flatline the same time.
Oh yes,
them
this is
beg you be a
BabyBoom.
lifeline. They put your trust in not them, you a waste time. Dirty heart woulda hunt you like a K9. Just ask just to cut them off at the right time. Cause bad mind is them in a them bloodline. Them grudge you for your things and bread that your assets are. That's a bad mindset. Things where you do to them, no for them quick to forget so. That's a bad mindset. Say them are your friend and no for them a play devil's advocate so. That's a bad mindset. Long time we see say jealousy corrupt them mindset so. That's a bad mindset. Listen me, loyalty them no understand the meaning. Them are your friend. Behind your back them plot and scheming. Me really want to know what kind of life them leading. Them not talk the truth, them lie, them too deceiving. Them would have wish you no wake up when you're sleeping. Me have to wonder what kind of blessings them seeking. Mouth cut cross with make me speaking. Me have to wonder how bad mind was creating. Them grudge you for your things and rather your assets so. That's a bad mindset. Things where you do to them, no for them quick to forget so. That's a bad mindset. Say them are your friend and no for them a play devil's advocate so. That's a bad mindset. Long time me see say jealousy corrupt them mindset so. That's a bad mindset. You have a thing when you bad mind. Them discreet and explode like a landmine. Them woulda happy to hear say you flatline the same time. Them woulda beg you for a lifeline. They put your trust in not them, you a waste time. Dirty heart woulda hunt you like a K9. Just ask just to cut them off at the right time. Cause bad mind is them in a them bloodline. Them grudge you for your things and rather your assets so. That's a bad mindset. Things where you do for them, no for them quick to forget so. That's a bad mindset. Say them are your friend and no for them a play devil's advocate so.
You're locked into the house party queen. Stay locked.
Corrupt them mindset so. That's a bad mindset. Listen me, loyalty them no understand the meaning. Them are your friend. Behind your back them plot and scheming. Me really want to know what kind of life them leading. Them not talk the truth, them lie, them too deceiving. Them would have wish you not wake up when you're sleeping. Me have to wonder what kind of blessing them seeking. Mouth cut cross with make me speaking. Me have to wonder.
So that was the wonderful BabyBoom. BabyBoom. Can't believe I said BabyBoom. BabyBoom is his name. And that track was a So Bad Mindset. We all know about them things that happen in our life. And that's one of the tracks, one of the many tracks that I'll be playing this evening from my very special guest who's going to be coming in at the top of the hour. Like I said, I've been listening to many tracks from his musical background there, and I can honestly attest to the fact that there's some great tunes out there. But in the meantime, let's have a listen to this track. This is Life by GYRadio.
My life's so sad, so me no worry. My life's so happy, no matter where them talk out. No move happy, no watch no bad mind, nobody. Mama tell me say, son, go all a mess. No make nobody trick you and go full up your head. Cause life's so sad, so me no worry. My life's so happy. Get your youth, just go and brave the weather. Go make it better. Do your thing, you hustling, be wise and get your act together. Now do not wanna cover, feel them get the better. Fi come lock you in a jail and make you suffer. No greedy, go and work for your little till your little turn enough. Nobody be no gruff, believe me. Get your youth full of talent, so you know we must bust. Your guide over us, and life's too sad, so me no worry. My life's too happy, no matter where them talk about. No move grabby, no what's the bad mind, nobody. Mama tell me say, we go all a mess. No make the boy trick you and go pull up your head. Cause life's too sad, so me no worry. My life's too happy. You might not drive a car now, but you soon can drive one. Yeah, you soon can buy one. You might never fly in a plane before, but you soon make a flight, man. Just go and trust the most I want. Mama teach me, we never give up. And when the road get rocky and the dirty get rough. And me tell her say, mama, me not be no craft. Me a go, they gon' walk it and make you live up. Me life's too sad out, so me no worry. Yeah, my life's too happy. No matter where them talk about, no move drop it. Now what's the bad mind up? But the mama tell me say, we go all a mess. No make nobody chick you and go pull up your head. Cause life's too sad out, so me no worry. Yeah, my life's too happy. DJ, my life.
So it's the Jubilee weekend. We've got a 4-day weekend to celebrate and have some time off with some loved ones, or to play games, or to have some fun. Whatever you want to choose to do this weekend, take advantage. The sun was shining outside today. It was warm, it was lovely, and for once there was absolutely no rain. That puts a smile on my face. I hope it puts a smile on everybody else's faces also. It's the summertime. It's the Queen's Jubilee. How are you going to be celebrating the Jubilee? Are you going to be out and about, raving, celebrating with loved ones? Who knows? Whatever the case is, I'm going to play some Ocean Wave by Alkaline.
You know, sister, we are create waves like the ocean, yeah. When you're there, better than your son, loud explosion, and we make the commotion, yeah. They even dance with them, watch we have emotion, deep and we slow down, yeah. We do it first, got them soft like lotion, and waves like the ocean, yeah. When I never see a phone sound, strong. Never the time to rely on people to make my move, and never saw me grow up. And I know say me a heap, I know you're probably right, but if you not have no pride, I guess anything goes. Me I live my life telling me I'm moon. I used to be that little kid, now I am the grown up. Think my life did so rough. Skinny nigga did have talent, but never have no luck, so rough. My father get laid off, now have no up. Did have to turn a man from best, so now my life's sweet like a donut. You know I wouldn't change a thing, no. Jonesy and balloons a couple times before you win, oh yeah. I pop bottles, pop models. What my story have a happy ending like the novels. Yeah, in a castle I'm eating apples. I look out pon the sea, I show me youth, them how would we create waves like the ocean, yeah. When you're there, better than your son, loud explosion, and we make the commotion, yeah. They even dance with them, watch we have emotion, deep and we slow down, yeah. We do it first, got them soft like lotion, and waves like the ocean, yeah. We never see a phone sound strong. Never see a phone sound. All over the world, them a wave me banana. Fans a come out and a support me, and bad mind I wonder what's so special with a man, ya. Tidal wave, you no see up under the cabana. We a create big wave and a flood the whole place. If me no make it out, show the kids my face. Hey, tell them how me stay and how me stuck in my ways. One like say them no like about them rate way anyway. Cause we create big waves like the ocean, yeah. When you're there, better than you some loud explosion, and we make the commotion, yeah. They even dance, but them watch we have emotion, deep and we slow down, yeah. Do it first, got them soft like lotion, and waves like the ocean, yeah. We never see a phone sound, strong. We never see a phone sound, strong.
And like I said, I'm going to have my special guest in the studio from 7 p.m. today. So look out for BabyBoom on with the House Party Queen on GYRadio. Now, just as a quick note, I know we are having the Jubilee celebrations this weekend. And I know that there was a viral note going around about the youths that were going to congregate down at Burgess Park for a big gang fight or warfare. And then subsequently, there was some follow-up, what I would say kind of like propaganda coming up saying the Met Police has cancelled the event, of which there was no such announcement that had actually been made. I think the event was definitely going ahead, but there was definitely going to be a heavy police presence. And as the messages were going around on WhatsApp, we were asking for our kids to probably keep away from that event. We don't know what it's going to involve, what's going to happen, or what's actually being planned at that event. But needless to say, I think it's best to keep your kids away from that. Keep them at home, keep them occupied. Go out, go away for the weekend, do what you need to do. But don't let them indulge in some of this craziness that's out there. And like I said, my guest is coming up. Let's play one more track. I love a bit of Busy Signal.
Don't forget erase can't replace. My dogs watch the road. Yeah, alright. Some say them hardcore. I've seen it all before. One more body drop down on floor. I've seen it all before. Two friend up and shot fire skull bore. I've seen it all before. Reason I'm not can't hold not no more. I've seen it all before. Some a take up on this man street. Man been there, done that. Screw face can't fight no way. Man been there, done that. And be a lip service when you see them. Badness no make out a tough chat. And all the hype them no fright no way. Because man been there, done that. Some little just come, just ban. See them a trace, so them go on. Time them a waste, better them just calm. I mean no work out for people fi function. Alright, dog me see this every day. Enough pretend to be something that they're not. One little piece of cheese catch a rat. I saw them running a dead trap. Alright, some say them hardcore. I've seen it all before. One more body drop down on floor. I've seen it all before. Two friend up and shot fire skull bore. I've seen it all before. Reason I'm not can't hold not no more. I've seen it all before. Some a take up at this man street. Man been there, done that. Screw face can't fight no way. Man been there, done that. And be a lip service when you see them. Badness no make out a tough chat. And all the hype them no fright no way. Because man been there, done that. Nowadays things ain't the same. Enough of them sick in them brain. Man I take life every day if it claim fame. Some of the damn them a switch and change lane. Alright, me never know. Say me woulda born and grew up to see things like this. Now me know. Say the smaller you keep your circle, that a less risk. You'd go and aim for your goal and strive in a life for the things you achieve. Keep it straight and positive. Some of them not practice what they preach. One day change must come. I feel learn how to stand firm on your feet. I know everybody you feel watch now follow. Cause some now know where you reach. Some say them hardcore. I've seen it all before. One more body drop down on floor. I've seen it all before. Two friend up and shot fire skull bore. I've seen it all before. Reason I'm not can't hold not no more. I've seen it all before. Some a take up on this man street. Man been there, done that. Screw face can't fight no way. Man been there, done that. And be a lip service when you see them. Badness no make out a tough chat. And all the hype them no fright no way. Because man been there, done that.
HPQ, I'm home all alone and I'm feeling for you, girl.
So come give me some of that love.
The smile on your face, I know that you want me, girl.
So come give me some of that love.
You know you got my number, anytime you can call me, girl.
So come give me some of that love.
And I will be there anytime that you need me, girl.
So come give me some of that love.
You see that sweet love in there, you know me need it. If you was a book, baby girl, I woulda read it. Yo, you see the love limit, let we exceed it. Feed them negativity, you not go feed it. Hey. Girl, you're so beautiful, you're so wonderful. You make my life look so colorful. Baby, you're righteous and you're up full. There's no other, you alone make my heart full. Yeah, man, really don't know a baby boom representing for HPQ. Cause you don't know anything going on. Baby boom fully endorsing, you know? Yeah, man.
Them say who feels it knows it. Me faith, me never lose it. The most I guide me every day. I'm
wonderful, baby boom.
Yeah.
Baby boom. Ruben.
Me tell them, man I walk until me boat lane. Me a hunt for the cheddar, yeah. Cheddar green, me no know about food on the sun camel. Me no know what happy feel winter. Man can't even get up.
You're locked into the house party queen. Stay locked.
Me not drop me guard. I'm a shield, one day me must fulfill me dream. And
pants, one shoes, one jacket. Bills of your pay, not a penny in a pocket. Enough time me hungry and deal fi government. One day poverty, me must run from it. Me nah see the old man person go grab it. Me nah see the taxi man van and go rob it. Me stay in a million, hold me fear coming over one day. Jah will make me have it. I know and feel better will come one day. Even all the bad things that I face in life, I know Jah never let me stray. I hope and pray Jah is there by my side. Even when life's rough and the time gets tough, Jah never let my boat capsize. Me tell them, man I walk until me boat lean. Me a hunt for the cheddar, yeah, yeah. Cheddar green, me no know about food on it on camel. Me no know what happy feel winter. Man can't even get a hot meal. Hungry, mouth corner full up a white grill. Me not drop me guard, I'm a shield. One day me must fulfill me dream. I know and feel better will come one day. Even all the bad things that I face in life, I know Jah never let me stray. I hope and pray Jah is there by my side. Even when life's rough and the tide gets tough, Jah never let my boat capsize. Me tell you this, one pants, one shoes, one jacket. Bills of your pay, not a penny in a pocket. Enough time me hungry and deal fi government. One day poverty, me must run from it. Me nah see the old man person go grab it. Me nah see the taxi man van and go rob it. Me stay in a million, hold me faith coming over one day. Jah will make me have it. I know and feel better will come one day. Even all the bad things.
And a big shout out to DJ Juicy there, my darling. Thank you for tuning in and welcome to Host the House. Thank you for the massive support. So another one in the Baby Boom selection. I'm playing all these tracks this evening. Listen up for Baby Boom coming in at 7 p.m.
But no matter what I say, she's a curious woman. I love her from my heart, but it's driving us apart. She's a curious woman. If I'm talking to a friend, it's an argument again. She's a curious woman. I really wanna know what she's thinking. As I step through the door when I'm leaving, I hear a bag of text and a bag of phone call, cause she feels another girl I'm linking. I don't know if she knows how I'm feeling. Me talk the truth so with her no concealing. Me love her bad but her love is so unappealing. Insecurities start revealing, girl. Everywhere I go, she always has to.
Oh, thank you, Juicy. You are beautiful too, my darling. You are absolutely gorgeous. Returning the compliment.
She's a curious woman. I love her from my heart, but it's driving us apart. She's a curious woman.
Big shout out to you as well, Martin Winter. I do not want to know that you are packing. I don't want to know. Do not rub it in. I will ban you from Mixcloud if you start talking about your packing to Barbados. Don't tell us, just don't tell us.
Tell me say she love me, you know see your insecurity she put above me. Me stay in the house, she still don't trust me. Now do one thing, she tell me say me must be. That loving still, that love yeah it rusty. Better me cut before things get ugly. Everywhere I go, she always has to know, cause she's a curious woman. I tell her every day, but no matter.
So it's a reggae evening. I've got the wonderful Baby Boom coming into the studio today to come and talk to me about his music, his producing and all what he's doing in the industry. I had the pleasure of actually meeting him a few weeks ago at the AWSL Awards, and I can tell you, I can attest to the fact that he is such a humble gentleman, a complete gentleman, and it will be a pleasure to interview him today on Host the House. So stay locked for this show.
I'm feeling, me talk the truth so with her no concealing. Me love her bad but her love is so unappealing. Insecurities start revealing, girl. Everywhere I go, she always has to know, cause she's a curious woman. I tell her every day, but no matter what I say, she's a curious woman. I love her from my heart, but it's driving us apart. She's a curious
question me. From me born, no woman no program me. Then she want to up me up and tell me say she love me. You know see your insecurity she put above me. Me stay in the house, she still don't trust
And I don't know about the rest of you, but Mixcloud, I tell you, I don't know what's going on with Mixcloud at the moment. All I know is that the app is playing up. Anybody else have trouble with chat, logging in? I've been logged out 3 times now out of Mixcloud, so forgive me for not saying any shout outs to anyone who has, but Juicy, Sharky and Martin Winter, thank you.
I love her from my heart, but it's life in a support she's on.
My lords and ladies and gentlemen, the house party queen is in session. Be advised, lock off the television. Pray tell, do not answer the door unless it's in the case of extreme emergency. Her Majesty will not stand for such insolent behavior. Only in the case of extreme emergency, because the house party queen is in session. Her Majesty will now proceed to bust to a tune and a rhythm in your head top.
Yo, riffraff.
Keep it blazing, 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 blazing. Make the fire light. Keep it blazing, fire burning.
So as we lock into the news on GYRadio, stay tuned on Mixcloud for a little bit of music. One of my favourite artists of the hour, Busy Signals.
Everybody rock and come in. Music a play, we are going full of vibe and a nice of the scene. You see, healing on the nation, now watch the occupation. This is the motivational message for every patron. We start up a fire, we blazing it higher, just like Indian pan reservation. Out of the dark, put you up in the light, take you out of desolation. From creation, them try give it limitation. Now the meditation is meditation. How when the herbs it a bun, me say fi turn up the sound. Nobody come here with your negative energy. Me I tell you so, don't come around. And when the chalice starts steam, everybody rock and come in.
This is a little bit of a plea to Martin Winter. Can you change my description, please? It's still saying Delight and not HPQ on Host2House. Thank you, my darling.
Some a drink Magnum, some of them a beat Red Bull, Boom and Campari. Yo, the good vibe flow and the knowledge it a grow. Watch you live it till you see it when you sow. Certain things Babylon them no want the population below. How in the herbs it a bun, me say fi turn up the sound. Nobody come here with your negative energy. Me I tell you so, don't come around. And when the chalice starts steam, everybody rock and come in. Music a play, we are going full of vibe and a nice of the scene. You see, healing of the nation, now watch the occupation. This is the motivational message for every patron. We start up a fire, we blazing it higher, just like Indian pan reservation.
HPQ
Out of the dark,
Party
you open
Queen.
at the light, take you out of desolation. From creation, them try give it limitation. Now the meditation is meditation. How when the herbs it a bun, me say fi turn up the sound. Nobody come here with your negative energy. Me I tell you so, don't come around. And when the chalice starts steam, everybody rock and come in. Music a play, we are going full of vibe and a nice of the scene. You see, herbs it a bun.
Now, as you know, this is the Jubilee weekend, and I don't know about anybody else and how you're celebrating this, but having spoken to a few people, not everyone is in happiness of celebrating the Jubilee. Some of them say that the Queen and the royal family need to pay reparations to the Caribbean and to the black people before we should start celebrating all what they've done in the UK, because have they done enough for us as black people, or are they doing it for themselves and the country? Who knows? All I know is that, you know, I don't know. I'm not a royalist. I'm not a favour of the royal family. I do not believe in paying for them, and I don't make myself subject to giving them any more money than we have to already through taxation. I don't know why we've got them. Apparently, it brings in money, and Maybe, probably it does. I can't argue with that. But for me, I am no royalist. Let me know how you feel about the Jubilee and the Queen and celebrating. And Meghan and Harry are actually back in London again. And they've been away for a little while. And let's see what hatred is going to be spread on them whilst they are in London. No doubt there'll be a lot. There'll be a lot.
Yeah, hearts could not hold I. Oh no. So they had to turn Mark loose. Yes, my friend.
And a big shout out to you, Delight. Thank you so much for tuning in. I see you, my darling.
Yes, my friend, me good friend. Them set we free again. How in the world could this be? They have
And this is Yes, My Friend by Stephen Marley. Yes, you must appreciate your friends. Those of you that have got friends out there, don't forget to appreciate them. Know who those friends are and stay true to them, as they will stay true to you.
Man walk free and yes, my friend, me good friend, with the first street again. Yes, my friend, yes, my friend, them set we free again.
10 years, trial and trail, clean and pure.
Well, this is a reggae evening dedicated to Baby Boom. I'm playing some reggae music to ease your soul. Let's just change it up a little bit. What can we play? What can
Well, I like to listen to the House Party Queen because she has some wonderful selection. Oh, yes. Yes, old boy. Very much so.
Yeah, do what you do, I beg you, say what you mean, when we see you, keep that same energy, fuego de ya, yeah, more blaze up the scene, hey, looking at the face of a Gina, same energy, G, keep that, same energy, G, keep that, same energy, G, keep that, same, miss the same one burning me out. Sister, the thing I got loud. Watch how them running me down. Don't say me need my surplus. Them often know it's the amount. That line and not in a circus. So this ain't nothing for clown. So I handle my penny wise, semi mine every time. Place off a ton of a women. Rhyme any line, woman fine. Revolution, I got televised. Bend the rules, I make them terrified. Tell the truth, because I smell the lies. Them a youth are very revolutionary. Yeah, greatest. We are motivated favorites. Only we allowed to ever say this. Oh, when we are around, see them faces show it. Not for them so lame and boring. When get to the place I'm touring. Yeah, run down fame and glory. See when they see me and I change the story.
Do what you do, I beg you, say where you mean, let me see you keep that same energy, God thing, baby, angel and sing,
Tune into the House Party Queen, keep it locked.
Same energy, keep that same energy, keep that same energy, keep that same. A lot of man don't have no big tune for hype, and a lot of man don't know if you use up them voice. Well, no, the session is getting dark, and it no more.
And I'm very, very serious about before people when I say about looking after your kids. I just want to say I work as an appropriate adult, and I was called out to the police station the other week. 5 children between the ages of 13 and 15 all had Rambo-style knives. I'm telling this to everybody. I'm preaching to understand what our kids are actually carrying and willing to do to forsake their future. It's hard watching, but we also must start to come together as parents and as a community to do more to help our children. It's at crisis level. It is at that when our children are forced to carry knives or think that they need to carry knives to keep themselves safe on the street instead of them learning about self-defense and going back to good old boxing or slapping like what we used to do in the olden days. So I despair for anyone that's got children coming up in this day and age. But that tune was G, and now I'm going to bring up to a next mix on that track, one that we know.
Hey, ring the alarm. Hey, whoa, ring the alarm. Another sound.
HPQ, HPQ House Party Queen.
Whoa, hey, some sound like a big jump on. Listen to sound, it's a champion. Rock the dance in any session. Rock up the woman and rock up the man. Ring the alarm, another sound.
And don't forget, Baby Boom is coming up after 7 p.m. today with the House Party Queen on Host2House. Stay tuned, everybody. Stay tuned.
Tito, we beat them all in a row. Donkey want water, but you hold him Joe. Tito, we beat them all in a row. Takas want water, but hold him Joe. Ring the alarm, another sound is dying. Whoa, hey, ring the alarm, another sound is dying. Whoa, hey, 4 big sound in a 1 big lawn. The dance sound I play, the other 3 keep calm. 4 big sound in a 1 big lawn. The boom sound I play, the other 3 keep calm. Ring the alarm, another sound is dying. Whoa, hey, remember this sound, it's a talk of the town, talk of the country. Hey, rock Mr. Charlie, rock Miss Munchie, talk of the country. So ring the alarm, another sound is dying. I know, ring the alarm, another sound is suffering. Whoa, hey, watch the sound man a timber, watch the sound man a pray, watch the sound man a timber, watch the sound man a pray. Ring the alarm, another sound is dying. I know, ring the alarm, another sound is suffering. Whoa, hey, a little of this sound, a little of that. Rock is the calm and rock is the pattern. Rock the white and rock up the black. Sweet reggae music gone, pan the attack, yes. Pan the attack it gone, pan the attack. Sweet reggae music gone, straight non-stop. Ring the alarm, another sound is dying. Whoa, hey, ring the alarm, another sound is suffering. Whoa, hey, some sound like a big jump on. Listen to this sound, it's a champion. Round the dance in any session. Rock the woman and groove of the man. Ring the alarm, another sound is suffering.
So I decided to go back a bit and play some of my favourite tracks from the reggae era, going back to kind of like when we grew up also. It's a mix and match of some reggae culture and some reggae classics, and of course listening to the sounds of Baby Boom also. Here's another track for you guys. Here's another one.
Like King David. And rhythm like this we not play with. Lord, a long time on a DJ in a dance, a long time on a chant in a dance. I come for nice up the area.
You're locked into the House Party Queen. Stay locked.
But watch a dread. Dance off sell off, dance off to cough, liquor sell off, Georgie wine sell off. People really see it and have to laugh. Oh Lord, promoter and his eyes and have to laugh. Oh them laugh.
And you know, I'm feeling this way because the sun was shining today. It was sunny, it's been bright, I'm in a happy mood. I hope everyone else is as well. And don't tell me you're in a happy mood, Martin Winter. I don't want to know about you.
In comes King Kabaka, lyrical champion. Watch me chop up the rhythm like a sword from Japan. So bright and for squint like a real Chinese man. Practitioner of yoga but not Indian. Lyrics them a weapon of mass destruction. Me have nuclear bomb like a American. Can't overstand like a Egyptian. Hieroglyphic when me shift it to the 5th dimension. Me chat on the rhythm that I feel me religion. You get twist up and flat up like a Brazilian. Pile
Smile off your face with the mic in my hand. Then me sip a cup of tea like me come from England. A long time on a DJ in a dance. A long time on a chant in a dance. Me come for nice up the area. Me come for nice up Jamaica. But watch a check, dance off the pop. Dance on salon, liquor salon. Georgie wine salon. People really see it and have to laugh. Oh Lord, promoter and his height enough to laugh. Oh them laugh. Cha la 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 la. Cha la 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 la. Can't find a park or the dance really car. Gate man a laugh and the cashier a laugh. Can't find a buckle with a car. Me say me can't find no space to walk. I need a food before the food it's a lot. The cane man.
And you know what? I'm laughing because on the other side of kids, people do anything to get their kids in the papers or to get them some fame. And there's a woman that's going viral in America at the moment where she is putting her son in a tattoo outfit. A little baby that can't even walk yet, that's still in nappies. He's got a tattoo sleeve, a tattoo kind of vest, and a big gold chain and back caps on and made to look like a gangster. The mother said it's all in jest, it's all in fun, everybody calm down. But what are you just suggesting that he turns out to be? Why is gangsterism so put on the top of the agenda? Why not in a suit? Why not in a sailor's outfit? I don't know, a dress if you like, but whatever the case may be, I'm not sure if we should be depicting our children as future gangsters. I don't know what anyone else thinks about that. But let's play a little bit of Shakademus and Pliers, Murder, She Wrote.
You know, so Ragamuffin Shakademus and European players can feel the case. Step up my youth, hear this.
I know this little girl, her name is Maxine. Her beauty's like a bunch of roses. If I ever tell you about Maxine, you older say I don't know what I know. But murder she wrote.
Real.
Murder she wrote. Murder she wrote. Murder she.
What are you doing seasoning up chicken at this time, Delight? Chicken should have been seasoned up a long time ago. It's 6:45. It's 6:45. When you gonna eat?
Them the kind of living can hold back and say, girl, you pretty. Your face it pretty, but your character dirty. Girl, you just a act too flirty. You run to Tom Dick and also.
When it comes to musical thing, I love is all I bring. Come on, I pray me the lyrical sling like King David.
That's what happens when you put your equipment down on something and it should not have gone on there. Let's just destroy that track completely and play another one.
Now this one that get to my bedroom shows the wheel. Who can't get still?
Always something that happens every week. Don't you love it?
Don't feel away. Old time something come back again. Go round the bend, me say go tell your friend. When me check it out loud, no way no better than ya. Dreadlocks. When me check it out loud, no way no better than ya. But the band because up in on the hills and when the streams so cool. The jungle and the mullet dogs are swimming on the pool. 3 sheep, goat and 2 black ram. Acres of banana, acres of yam. When me check it out loud, no way no better than yard. But when me check it out loud, no way no better than yard. Dreadlocks, come in the light, come in the light, come in the light. Walk on, but like come in the light, come in the light. Yes, me no like where you going down to South Africa. This one straight to President Botha. I don't know, make him no one free up Mandela. The black people can't take it no longer. That's why I'm a not run left Jamaica. Cause them the same thing, it couldn't go on ya. When me check it out loud, no way no better than ya. Follow me my tape, me check it out loud, no way no better than ya. Come again. In the millions and when the streams are cool, the jungle and the mullet dogs are swimming on the pool. 3 sheep, goat and 2 black ram. Acres of banana, acres of yam. When me check it out loud, no way no better than ya. Dreadlocks. When me check it out loud, no way no better than ya. Lord, 1 and 2 shot fire. There's some of the time, but not like down at Palestine. Some people say no money no day, but I'm man now run left to me.
You're tuned in to the House Party Queen, Stay tuned.
Inna the dance and me nah go and vulgar. When me check it out loud, no way no better than ya. Put the bye. When me check it out loud, no way no better than ya. Dreadlocks come in the light. Now the dreadlocks win the light.
Anybody remember that slogan? The future's bright, the future's orange. Yeah, remember that? Well, the future is bright. The future is definitely not orange. It is called digitalization at its best. And there's talk that supermarkets, some of the giants, actually want to get rid of cash and cards completely, ban customers from using it. And they want to bring in some sort of technology, some sort of AI technology where it will go in via fingerprinting or via your eyes. So that's the future technology that they're working on. You've already seen the shops like the Amazon shopping center where you don't even have to pay. You walk in, you put items in your shopping trolley and it automatically calculates what you spent and charges you on your way out. Now that's technology for you. That's the way it is going. Soon there'll be no more cash. As you know, they're looking to get rid of cash, I think by 2014. We will then be a cashless society. So don't hoard it all, people. Spend it.
With all these girls, shot back, boom, y'all send text, and them want flex including sex, zero rider, T-Rex, make y'all press vex, Antoinette, tell me say she want her next sex, she rate me so much I wanna fight on X, yo, them want to roll it man, them not care what, y'all from my area, and y'all from Montpellier, skin catch a fire when them see me on the telly, y'all call my phone and say them want me secret admire. Click my finger, girl on the roll with me, yeah. Say them on the stroll with me, girl from all over the world in the West Indies, yeah. Say them fall in love with me, I'ma click my finger, girl on the roll with me.
Turn to the house
party, say them on the stroll with me, girl from all over the world in the West Indies, yeah. Say them fall in love with me, all I fight through them one.
Delight demanded a pull up, so this is for you, Delight. Click my fingers.
E to the R, represent to the world. With all these girls,
you're locked into the house party queen.
Y'all send text, say them want flex including sex, zero rider, T-Rex, make y'all press vex, Antoinette, tell me say she want her next sex, she rate me so much I wanna fight on X, yo, them want to roll it man, them not care what, y'all from my area and y'all from Montpellier, skin catch a fire when them see me on the telly, y'all call my phone and say them want me secret admire. Click my finger, girl on the roll with me, yeah. Say them on the stroll with me, girl from all over the world in the West Indies, yeah. Say them fall in love with me, I'ma click my finger, girl on the roll with me, yeah. Say them on the stroll.
Welcome, Selectress Dawn G. Welcome. This is a Ladies Takeover Thursday on GYRadio.
Closest to me, video like girl I take off them clothes make me see. She know me now go stand up and pose make me see. Cause who's with pussy. Girl from London and Birmingham, say them want me cock them up and fat them up, give them a early one. Girl from USA, Japan and Switzerland, girl ask me how me stick so long. Representing, click my finger, girl on the roll with me, yeah. Say them on the stroll with me, girl from all over the world in the West Indies, yeah. Say them fall in love with me, I'ma click my finger, girl on the roll with me, yeah. Say them on the stroll with me, girl from all over the world in the West Indies, yeah. Say them fall in love with me,
So don't forget, this is Host2House with the House Party Queen, and I've got my very special guest coming on this evening. BabyBoom's coming in after 7 p.m. and I'll be talking to him about his music that you've been hearing me play throughout the evening, and I'm going to be playing some more also. But this is a dedication. This is the Ladies Takeover Thursday, and I'm but one of the females that graces the GYRadio station. We have a selection of females. We have the wonderful Lady Connoisseur that starts it up at 6 a.m. and then we have DJ Mai from Birmingham on next, and then the wonderful Delight is on straight after her, then Riri, Lady Banton, Natural Mystic, then myself, the House Party Queen. Straight after me is the gorgeous DJ Juicy, and after that is the award-winning Miss L Vibes that takes us right up until midnight, and that is the Ladies Takeover Thursday. Now I'm going to play one of my other favourite artists. This is Supercat.
Curfew. Some
Sometimes so back, some of them a rally back. We a road boy youth and we no take back no chat. Sometimes so back, some of them a rally back, but we a road boy youth and we no take back no chat.
This is the House Party Queen.
Can't defend that. If a jailhouse you come from, we sending you go back. You full of big chat and can't defend that. If a Bellevue you come from, we sending you go back. Cause with them there when they get around hot. When we looking the food for the pot. Man have him 16 over him back. 45 and we have a rampacker. Car bazooka and all if it glock. When we moving, we move compact. Man we take a couple store, couple bank and shop. And policeman a top out we hot. Judge I know we have to run left the spot. Dan Dayati, dog at Sadata. When we come dance all of a block. Me say some a rally back and some of them dance back. We a road boy out and we not left a glock. And some a rally back and some of them dance back. When they killing at the place and the place of a black cat. With them there when Kingston run hard. When we look in the food for we pot. Kingston we there when mass up get shot. Kingston we there when copper get shot. Kingston we there when a bird get shot. Man a Kingston we there.
Also, bad news is looming on us Netflix password sharers. I'll tell you about it shortly, but time is clocking on for us that have the password sharing and giving everybody free Netflix. It's coming to an end soon. It's coming to an end.
On the Finland man them hotter. On Backbush man them did hotter. Warwick Hill man them running hotter. Nannyville man them did hot. Me say some a rally back and some of them time sober. Them a road boy youth we a bust up the clock. Some a rally back and some of them time sober. Me say some of them a friars and some of them a nuts. Full of pose and enough big chatter. When you buck them can't defend that. Running off them mouth non-stop. Bout them half up the 16 and Glocker. And me shot him a cotton boxer. And the boy start run non-stop. Miss a cat on the mic and a chatter. And police come in a jeep backer. And them coming from Amman Barracks. And them coming non-stop. And the road boy them firing shot. Busting the shot them bust it non-stop. Make me tell you them dep on the attacker.
So this has been all over the news for a little while. Well, in the papers, if you guys have been keeping your ears and eyes open to what's been going on with some of these streaming giants. Now, of course, the lockdown afforded them to make a lot of money, but they've also got a little bit greedy and they've also got more in tune with what we are doing. Now, Netflix chose to ignore that people gave out their passwords for people to enjoy Netflix without them paying a subscription. Now, they've decided that they want to lock down on this now. Too many people have made far too much money from them. So it's time for them to reap back some cash. So they are trialing putting in a subscription for people that password share. Now they're doing this in places like, I think it's Cuba, around South America somewhere, where they're trialing at the moment. Now, if it is successful, it is something that they are going to roll out. So beware, people, for those that share with their families. It's soon coming. You're going to have to give up. Not give up your subscription, but your families are going to have to pay, or you are going to have to pay for them. Whatever the case, I think a lot of people are going to be saying, nah, man, you're going to have to get your own.
Stop pretending. I hope you receive the love I'm sending.
Now, this is Shabba Wanks, one of my favourite artists of the time. I love this tune. I don't care.
You don't feel the way I do.
Check it.
Message that your body's sending, I can tell you want it, you. Why do you wanna hide the way you feel inside? It's too late to turn back now. Every little touch, it means so much. So girl, just let me show you out. Your body can't lie to me, 'cause I know just what you're needing. Your body can't lie to me, so we need a sexual healing. Never been before, to the edge of your desire. They don't want it more and more. What do you wanna fight? Turn out the light. Come, let's make tonight the night.
So I'm just waiting for my guest to come in the green room. Up until then, you're just going to have to listen to the tunes of the House Party Queen. And just be jealous of the fact that there are guys out there packing their cases and getting ready to go to the glorious Barbados and to sit in sunshine and party and drink and do nothing else but have fun. Am I jealous? Hell no. I am really.
But do you wanna hide the way you feel inside? It's too late to turn back now. Every little touching means so much. So girl, just let me show you how. Hey, yo, check this.
Me have the remedy for your heart, me have the remedy for your brain, me have the agony for your body to make you total like a trainer. Remedy for your heart, me have the remedy for your brain, have the agony for your body to make you total like a trainer. Extreme love and you can't complain. Every night in your sleep you call out my name, like your blood circulate through your vein. This is the love that you have to obtain. Girl, we know that you is a pretender, but now you buck up on the door. Tell lover a way, give your love, I'm not a heartbreaker. Hey, you can't go tell it to the world that I'm a lover. Lover.
This is your doctor. Monks of Breeze and Shabba. Now come inside. Dubwise.
So this is the Jubilee Bank Holiday weekend. Don't forget to do what you can to enjoy the weekend, whether you are traveling away or whether you are actually staying in the UK. It doesn't matter what you do. The sun is shining outside. You're listening to the House Party Queen on GYRadio. GYRadio will still be going on for the next 24 hours a day over the weekend, streaming Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then back to Monday again. So there is lots to do.
But you're never then near, you're always on the run. Now tell me this, why we can't spend no quality time? Kick back and just unwind. You always have something to do. That simple mean that love you're not true, cause only when you want to me hear you shout I love you. Tell me where all the passion gone, all of the warmth. Tell me where is all of the tenderness. And there is something else that's been bugging me for so long. Tell me this, tell me if love's so nice. Tell me why it hurts so bad. Badang, if love's so nice. Tell me why I'm sad. Me sing again. If love's so nice. Tell me why it hurts so bad. Badang, if love's so nice. Tell me why I'm sad. Me sing again. Well, why if your nails fi do a me, bills fi pay a me, ear fi do a me, and you're making fun of me, and I'm the one with the J.O.B. So baby, why won't you give me some TLC? And there is rumors going around, say when I'm out of town, there is a man where I'm supposed to be. Too late to be begging on your knees. Hand me my keys and let go off me shirt sleeve. You can go do as you please. You can go talk to John, Peter or Steve. Because if love's so nice, tell me why it hurts so bad. Badang, if love's so nice, tell me why I'm sad. Me sing again.
And I see BabyBoom back there in the green room waiting to come on. Thank you, sir. I'm going to bring you on in a second. But before we do that, let's play a couple of your tracks so everybody knows who you are, if not already.
So I feel I feel
And this is Higher Set Our Grades by BabyBoom, my guest that's coming on shortly.
A ganja me step on the weed, me take out of the higher set a weed. We a puff. The higher set a grades, man a puff. But check me friend, them forget a pack of Rizla. At the ganja me say that a cure me asthma. At the higher set a weed, we a puff. The higher set a grades, man a puff. Go over South London, forget the ganja.
HPQ, House Party Queen.
The ice set a great man a puff. Me no know why the government want fi ban it. Light up me child, why use me left hand and fan it. Babylon stop me and a fi ask when me get it. In a me hand miggle when me crush it and blend it. So me roll it tight and me light it. Hand pon me heart, me love it, me nah fight it. The marijuana, well I can't do without it. Weed alone me have so officer. You feel how me call me. Nah touch the white thing, me nah touch the coke. A ganja me step on the weed me take out. Of the ice set a weed we a puff 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 puff. The ice set a great man a puff. Go check me friend them forget a pack of Rizla. A the ganja me say that a cure me asthma. A the ice set a weed we a puff 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 puff. The ice set a great man a puff. Go over South London forget the ganja. Me go kick back and smoke it with me brother. A the ice set a weed we a puff 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 puff. The ice set a great man a puff. Since the media was smoked by the wisest man, was found on the grave of King Solomon. Marijuana the healing of the nation, was smoked by every race and every nation. As one spliff done me I feel like the next one.
I tell you what, I've been enjoying some of Baby Boom's tracks that I've been playing this week. That was one of them. Now before we bring him on, he's patiently waiting in the green room and I can't wait to have him on shortly. I'm just going to play one more track. And this one is called Lock It Way. Just one more track for you guys and I will bring him on.
And them can't look off for dance, you know, cause there's no bad vibes.
One of my favorite tracks so far.
No more holiday. Tell the ghetto youth them man the truth be them feel lucky way. We know what you no man no brag bout no monkey there. Yeah, and no dance no feel lock up on a Saturday. Tell them say we happy there. No more holiday. Tell the ghetto youth them man the truth be them feel lucky way. We know what you no man no brag bout no shotty there. Yeah, and no dance no feel lock up on a Saturday. Yeah, Monday we give thanks to see another week come. Tuesday man to hold it and stand firm on the ground. Wednesday
Me no want hear no man pick up gun.
Thursday man fi cool because the money soon come. Friday a play day and the week just done. Saturday man a party till him bank book done. Sunday
Me a spend with my daughter and my son.
no wicked that can't get way down. Tell them say we happy there. No more holiday. Tell the ghetto youth them and the truth be them feel lucky way. We know what you no man no brag bout no monkey there. Yeah, and no dance no feel lock up on a Saturday. Tell them say we happy there. No more holiday. Tell the ghetto youth them and the truth be them feel lucky way. We know what you no man no brag bout no shotty there. Yeah, and no dance no feel lock up.
What a tune, what a tune, Baby Boom. What a tune. Oh my gosh. Honestly, I've had fun listening to some of your tracks today. Hold on 1 second. I have to swap headphones in order to talk to you today. 1 second. Let me just switch up a little bit.
All right.
Did this all wrong. Hold on. Yeah, sorry, I got to put in a different set of headphones to be able to talk to you and change up my settings just a little bit. Can you hear me okay? That's the first thing.
Man.
Yes, and I can hear you loud and clear. Wonderful. Now that track was Lock It Way that I just played, a track that seems to be going round on the circuit that people have been playing. I love that track. But before we start even going into your music, I want to talk a little bit about yourself. And as I said in the middle of the show, I said I'd met you at the AWSL Awards. I'd heard of you before because I know Lady TLC had interviewed you, and I know that you've been on the circuit under Rebel World Music. So, you know, tell me a little bit about yourself, first of all. Are you a singer, producer? What are you first and foremost?
All right, well, first and foremost, you know, I want to big up, you know, the Host2House, you know, the House Party Queen. First and foremost.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, as an artist, you know, DJ, you know, I started as a DJ. Well, if you really want to go right back, is when I used to play sound system from school days, you know?
Yeah.
As a selector. And then we used to DJ like Bujo Banton, Beanie Man, Bounty Killer. We used to DJ their songs against other artists from different other schools. And then, as the sound culture, we was, cutting dub hits and all these things. We decided to write our own music and perform as an artist. So I was a DJ, because I have that deep voice. So I didn't know how to sing, but I always used to clean up and tidy up and listen to Sanchez and, so I can kind of pull out one or two notes. You remember, it was more DJ. So that's how I began, my career as an artist, a DJ, dancehall DJ.
And I was going to say where you get your, I have to say musicality experience now, because that's almost what our age group has gone through. We grew up with our parents coming over from the West Indies, trying to recreate the ambience that they had in the West Indies by playing the music. And it was something that locked in our communities and still does to this day now. And we learned from our parents about music and collecting music. And obviously about then it evolved into playing out, because they used to have their little shebeens in their little houses because there wasn't nightclubs. And then that evolved.
My father was a drummer in a band. The band was only family, like my uncles and, cousins. It was a whole family band, and my dad used to play the drums. So from when I was 5 years old, I've been on stage with him performing. So he's playing and I'm just there wiping his head and, getting in the other sticks and these things. So yeah, very, very early. So
did you play instruments as well? Did you learn to play instruments or with the sticks with your father?
I was just fascinated to see, I was at rehearsals with them, and when they play out, like the Granville used to be in Kilburn, they used to play out there, they used to play Royal Albert Hall, and, all over the country.
Yeah.
So it was just me being there and experiencing, the stage and the applause he got, the whole band after he performed. I just thought, wow,
I want some of that.
Yeah.
Do you think that definitely adds to being an artist to a degree, where you get that what I call adulation, where you get the fans just loving you, and at a concert and you get like maybe a couple of hundred people cheering you on, or a couple of thousand people? Does that definitely spur you on in your artistry?
Yeah, it's a form of motivation, just to see the people gravitating to your music and really appreciating, your talent and what you produce for them. So that's always a humbling feeling, So you're doing the right thing. It gives you that motivation to continue,
Okay. So you say you started writing your own music. When did you actually set up Rebel World Music? Was that quite earlier on, or is this...
Rebel World Records? Well, I set up Rebel World Records in 2011. That was the president, Back to the Future, Kennedy President Mensa.
Yes.
We sat down because I was getting rhythms from producers, and sometimes, the rhythms, they weren't how I, would feel the rhythm. So, we came to the conclusion that if you want the rhythm how you want it, better you don't feel it yesterday. Yeah.
And that's so funny, because that was one of my questions I was going to ask you, is whether you get music from people and you don't really like it, or were you actually forced to use any rhythms to sing along to, or to perform on, or did you have complete control over what you could use?
Well, in the beginning, the early stages, we used to use the rhythms from Jamaica. They're already officially released, but we would jump on those rhythms. And then, in the UK, we have lots of producers, they build rhythms, and they will send you a rhythm. And sometimes the rhythm, will just connect, but then sometimes you really have to dig into yourself to find a melody and, to find that chemistry with the rhythm. So sometimes it's a bit 50-50.
And how do you find that chemistry with the rhythm? I know that when I'm listening to music, it's a combination of the bass and sometimes the lyrics, or whether they use any strings or guitars or anything like that. So it's hard, but I understand what you mean by when you say you have to wait for a rhythm to grab you,
Yeah.
But And it's a bit like, how do you make a rhythm that's going to be successful out there? You know, because Jamaicans have a habit of producing a rhythm, and it's produced like, I don't know how many times for people to produce their tracks onto as well. Oh, sorry, I got you from the stream. Sorry. Pressed the button there by sheer accident. Sorry.
No problem. But I mean, having a rhythm is more like, I see rhythm as colors. I'm not sure if anybody can understand, but as I hear a rhythm, it's like a purple or a green or a blue, or depending on the mood of the rhythm. So that kind of dictates to me, like, whatever that color is, it just gives me that energy to sing, whether it's a love song, a song for the ladies, or a conscious song, or one for the street. So it kind of gives me that energy, that the lyrical content, because it just happens like that.
Yeah, and you are quite a versatile artist when it comes to playing within the reggae genre, and the amount of different kind of types you've released within that genre. It's been really, really interesting. I've been playing some of the selections today. Honestly, I've loved them all, and it just shows, like I said, how versatile you are as an artist and a DJ, and being able to sing in some of them as well, and kind of perfect that craft as well.
Well, the first song I really sang was it's called Loving You. That was a song I really sang, and singing that song, it kind of made me know that, yeah, even though I have a deeper voice, I can actually try at it as a DJ, and, the people like it, so it worked,
Yeah, I was going to try and see if I can get that up right now, because I never had it in here, but I'm going to try and find that to play a bit later on.
Loving You by BabyBoom.
Yes, I'm going to dig that up. I don't know what I had everything else but that particular track. But in addition to the fact that you've got Rebel World Records, it's not just about producing music for yourself, it's about helping other artists also. Yeah. And I noticed that you've got quite a bit of an interest in some of the women artists also. Yeah. And tell me about the collaboration you did using female artists on this particular track that you produced.
Well, the rhythm's called the Holding Strong Rhythm, and I when I built that rhythm, I mean, I have a wide variety of artists I work with, but that rhythm, it just screams for a female artist, and I just felt at the time, and still is, that this music business is mostly dominated by male artists, whether it's DJ or singing. So what I decided to do was, put together a compilation of 4 tracks featuring 4 female artists.
Yeah.
We have Gaza Kim Hamilton from Jamaica, Aisha Davis from Jamaica. We had Tennille from New York, and we also had Charmaine, from Birmingham, the UK. And I'm telling you, like, all 4 of these ladies took the rhythm to another level. And I'm so proud of the project, and I'm thankful to those females, the way they grace the music, the lyrical content, the delivery. It shows that music can be done in a professional way by female artists.
Do you know, and it's so funny because it's a conversation that I've been having quite recently in terms of female artists, not so much female artists, but female DJs, and the fact that most of the events are dominated by the male DJs, and if there is a woman DJ featured on there, they are in the minority. It's one. And the conversation has been begged as to why don't females put on their own events, and conversations have come back saying we shouldn't have to just enclose ourselves just as women and just have that for people to try and appreciate us. We should be ingrained in all sorts of music also. But I just think that we are overlooked quite a hell of a bit because of whatever reasons there may be, and there's valid reasons for doing that. But I do applaud producers such as yourself that do think about women and what you could be doing your bit to help women along the way.
Definitely, because I mean, big up all the artists out there, the male artists, but these female artists, some of them are better than the male artists, and it's just like that. I just have to say, because where talent is and respect is due, you have to show it, whether it's a male or female. They should be integrated as part of our collective music, just as we respect and appreciate the male singers or DJs.
Yeah, I totally understand that. But you know what? As a little nod to women, I haven't found that track yet, but what I have got is another track by you, and it's Every Woman Need Love, right? Because we all need love. I'm going to play this track.
Woman to my heart, But every day me a work. One day me come home and see her bag them pack. And she turn to me and tell me, say, well, every girl needs love. Every woman needs love. Every girl needs love. Every woman needs love. Candlelight dinner with the woman them like. Rose petals in the bath the woman them like. Romantic walks with the woman them like. And pretty teddy bears the woman them like. A bunch of roses with the woman them like. Scented fragrance with the woman them like. Champagne and chocolates the woman them like. And then you make love in a dinner. Well, every girl needs love. Every woman needs love. Every girl needs love. Every woman needs love. Well, as a man, you have to take care of your woman. You have to love and cherish and stay true to your woman. Romance is the way to the heart of a woman. You have to take a time out to listen to your woman. Well, every man to know the needs of a woman. You have to know the ins and outs to pleasure your woman. Every man need a woman in their life. So love her and treat her right. And don't ever let her go. No, no. Don't ever let her go. Oh, I said no. Don't ever let her go. Well, every woman need love and affection. The perfect combination. Them want a loyal man to make them feel that connection. Right perception, no time for deception. Them want a man to care, be there, no rejection. Cause every woman want time and attention. And in a love there's no bounds or restriction. To fall in love is like a substance addiction. A real talk and no science and no fiction. Every girl needs love. Every woman needs love. Every girl needs love. Every woman needs love. Candlelight dinner with the woman them like.
So that was Every Woman Needs Love. What made you write that tune? Was it because that's exactly what you thought?
Well, my mother always told me, love and be loved. And, as my mom is a wonderful woman, very strong woman.
Baby Boom, just 1 second. See if you can turn down your mic just a little bit for me.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, but just turn it down a little bit. It's a bit slightly loud. Might be hearing it distorted over the radio.
Can you hear me?
Yes, that's all good. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No, as my mom, my mother is a very strong woman. She's been through a lot, and she always tell me love and be loved. So, like I've told on previous interviews as well, it's all about experience. Sometimes I cannot write a song where I'm making up anything, because making up something is not the authentic way for people to actually feel what you're singing, So anything I actually sing is done for experience, So if it's not me, then it's somebody close to me or somebody I know. So, every woman needs love. That's the right thing. Every woman, has to have love. So.
And most artists do that. They draw upon their own experience in life to be able to sing their music, because you can put your heart and soul into it, and it actually sings true. But I was reading some interesting stuff on your website and about you, and you say that you strive for perfection, and your motto is that each one teach one, and you're obviously doing that by reaching out to your local artists. You're dealing with local people, trying to get them up into the circuit and exposing them a little bit more. Do you think the market's dominated slightly by the Jamaicans and the music that they bring out, since it is reggae? Do you think our artists get a good look in there, or do you think it's only within the UK?
Well, honestly, I would say it's 50-50, because we can't really say 100% that artists don't get the breakthrough, because we can look at Maxi Priest, we can look at some of the greats, that have actually, gone international on a large scale. So, I don't think it's that, because we do produce good music over here. Over here, we do produce really good music. But, when it comes from Jamaica, more time, some of the DJs, they, tend to gravitate and pull to that side of the water before they, start promoting their own homegrown talent. Because Jamaica is promoting their homegrown talent. So, I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with promoting, Jamaican music, because that's where we get our inspiration. But we also have our platform for our artists, and it would be such a unity to push that and spread the wings on the UK reggae music also.
Okay, so how easy is it to promote the music locally or in the UK, let alone if you wanted to bring it out internationally, say to Jamaica or at least the Americas? How difficult or easy is that to do?
Well, honestly, it's really difficult, because as you know, the music is not how good the quality of your music is, or how good the song is. It's actually like knowing the right people, having the right links. Sometimes those links can, put you through that door, to actually be established outside of your local area, but now we have technology, we have, the internet, where you can actually produce a song and put it out to the world. If you really know what you're doing, you can actually promote and do all of that groundwork yourself.
Yeah.
But it's not easy, and it's not going to happen overnight, and it takes a lot of hard work and determination and consistency.
Do you think social media plays a big part in marketing yourself and music also? And do you use social media a lot to do this?
Yes, I do. I think it's very important to engage with fans, engage with potential new fans, engaging with businesses, corporations, companies. Sometimes you don't know who you're going to engage with, and that person might be the one to invest in you and, bring you to the forefront. So social media is very important. And I actually work with Coral Consciously. She actually does a lot of our promotions and PR work.
Big up Coral Consciously. She is. She's very good. I know Coral. She's very, very hardworking. One hardworking young lady she is. I take my hats off to her. Salute to her also.
And I mean, with her on board, it's like sharing the weight, with somebody who knows what they're doing and, has a lot of experience like Coral. So it becomes more enjoyable, if you understand, more than the stress, And she's a really lovely person.
And it is stressful doing social media. I'm telling you, even just doing this for this show, it's just like how many platforms have I got to get this out on, and WhatsApp and all the groups, and that is just one little show, my little radio show, let alone producing artists and getting the music out there.
Something no one doesn't know. They don't know, as a musician or an artist or a radio presenter, there's a lot of hard work that goes on behind the scenes, So
I think people think it's easy, and it's not easy. Yeah. It's not easy at all.
No, it's not.
So, talking about the hard work. So, what does it take to actually, you've produced someone? What's the next step? So you find someone, and you think they're great. You get them into the studio. They make a track or so. What happens next? I mean, because it's not like you do vinyl anymore. Is it uploaded somewhere? How do you get it onto the streaming platforms? I'm interested to know what happens from when they get in the studio to actually when it's produced out there.
Okay, I'm gonna give you it quick and sweet. Yeah. So
yeah.
It's recording the session, get the session done, recording the song. Once the recording's done and we have the hard copy, the material, it's mixed and mastered. And then it's a promotional campaign where pictures, artwork, you have to do your metadata for your tracks. You have to do your write-up for your tracks to promote your track. you have to engage with the artists on a constant basis to know their idea and see where they want to go with it. You get your
Yeah.
team on board to now, start promoting on social media, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, etc. And then, you need to, you can do it yourself, but you can also have companies like Back to the Future Music. He actually links me with Believe and a couple other distributions companies that we can feed the songs to, and they will put it on every single platform. You have a release date, and then you start running your campaign up until the release date, and then after the release date. So it's a lot of work.
So how do you actually make money then? Do you get paid royalties for every time they play the track? Obviously, for events that you do, you get paid for, obviously. But in terms of the music that you do, I'm trying to work out how they calculate how many times it's played or so. Do you get royalties for that?
Well, this is a part of the music which, some artists and producers may not understand, but you need to understand this, because if you give it to an underground radio station, and they play your song for the whole month, 6 months, you're not going to see any royalties because it's not a legal station. So we're talking like BBC, Choice and Kiss. Those are legal radio stations. So once it plays on those legal stations, you will get a royalty, some royalties coming in quarterly or however the company does it. But it's not like, wow, holy heap of money, it trickles in, and you have to be consistent in order to keep it going, because the minute you take your foot off the pedal, it trickles down. So that's how you get paid.
And I suppose with COVID, it allowed people to start making tracks in their own home. It's possible now with technology that you don't always have to go to a studio to produce a track and get it out there. People have got their own studios at home, download it, upload it, and it's just luck of the draw whether it can go viral or not, Yeah. So what did you do during COVID? I know COVID has passed now. It's been a little while, but what did you get up to during COVID? Did you just write music?
Oh, music. When COVID happened, I was actually, I kind of felt good in a sense, because it gave me a time to stop and let the world keep spinning, and I can take a moment to look, focus, and get into that creative mode. Because as a father, I do my daddy duties, I do my family duties, so, and then I do music, so I have to balance both, and sometimes it can get really hectic. But with COVID, I could just sit and just music and play keyboard, play guitars, and then write songs, and it was great.
Oh, do you know something? I'm glad you said that, because I'm another person that loved lockdown. I thought it gave us a big, massive reset and allowed us to think about what's important to us and not what we have to do. And now we're getting to a point where, the offices are forcing us back into the offices, and we're trying to fight our way back to stay at home or have some kind of hybrid working. For me, that works, and I miss those days. I only wish that I actually made more use of the time. I did lots of things, but I actually wish I made more use of it. Now, everybody had some sort of a side job that they did. Did you have any kind of side jobs? Did you take up knitting chance or crochet?
Oh my gosh. I studied, I was studying.
Did you?
I was studying CompTIA, networking, security systems, cloud engineering and stuff. So during lockdown, I was studying as well as doing music.
So is that still ongoing, or is that just like you've done that now, achieved that, ticking the box?
Ticking the box. I did many courses. I did business management and international business management. So I did a lot of things.
So what's in store for you next, Baby Boom? What's going on next for you? What can we expect from you?
Well, I'm still feeling the ripple effect of the album, which blessed me. It's been doing very well since it was released on the 6th of August last year. And even until this day, it's still doing a lot for me at the moment. But in terms of music, I have a new rhythm coming out. It's called Teardrops Rhythm. It features Granty Asher, features Delirant, Mr. Diamond, Charmaine X. Big up Charmaine X. I Neil from New York, big her up. Baby Boom and Barbara Knox combination.
Yeah.
Baby Boom and Gabby Dunn combination. Peppery from over Manchester. So there's a lot on that rhythm. It's that sweet R&B, dancehall fusion rhythm.
I'm loving that. What is your favorite music? Obviously, apart from reggae, what do you listen to? What gets you going? What music?
You know what? When I was growing up, I used to listen to soca. Really, my dad.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. So soca was one of the first music I was familiar with, and speaking in the Dominican language of it. So, growing up as well, it was reggae music, and then, it was like, well, my era. Please don't put no age on my team, see? But Jagged Edge and those kind of R&B groups and
Going back, yeah.
So, listening to R&B, dancehall, reggae, pop. Sometimes when I'm driving, I listen to like a little bit of opera, jazz, anything, because music has a different tone. Some soothes you, some relaxes you, it uplifts your spirit at times, so I love different genres of music.
Oh gosh, certainly. And actually, you what did you put on your? There's something else you wrote about music. Actually, you wrote that music is the heart and soul of our company. We believe that music is a universal language and is pivotal to our society. Our goal is to keep making good music for our fans. That's a lovely statement. I love that, and so true to what you've been actually trying to achieve there. As I said, I've been listening to your music. I've heard TLC interview you and play your music as well, and have become such a big fan of yours. You are extremely versatile in your music. Honestly, I've been bouncing around all week listening to this and couldn't wait. But we are coming up to the end of our interview, and thank you so much for joining me on Host2House with the House Party Queen.
HPQ, thank you very much for fitting me in and having me on your platform. It's a great honor and pleasure. But
thank you.
Before I go, I would love to big up Lady TLC. I want to big up Back to the Future Music, the president and the first lady. Big up Coral Conscious Lee, very good PR. Check her out. And I want to big up Charmaine X, great artist out the UK. Very, very talented. And look out for her. She's going to blow big. Big up Raphaelia as well. I just want to big up all of the artists, them. Big up everybody I work with. Big up HPQ again, TLC. Big up everybody on the live. Manners and respect. And, hopefully, I can still produce some good music for you guys to listen,
We can't. I can't wait, and I'm sure everybody else can't wait for some of the stuff or the music that you're going to be doing, and the more awards that you're going to be nominated for, and hopefully winning. Also, you're doing phenomenal stuff on the circuit and in producing also. And as I said, big up to you for taking a stand with the women and ensuring that we're trying to be represented in this field. So for anybody wanting to get into, making music and they wanted to contact you, how would that happen?
Okay, you can follow me, on Instagram. It's at Rebel World, REBLEWORLD. You can follow me on Facebook as well. You can reach out. That's facebook.com/BabyBoom1, and you can also go to my website. It's www.rebel, REBLE world, WORLD records, RECORDS.com. Leave a message, and one of our team will get back to you. So and you can link up Back to the Future Music Limited, and you can link up Coral Conscious Lead at Conscious Lead Promotion.
Thank you. And just as a last word, are you planning to be at any particular events in the near future, in the next couple of months? Are you playing out anywhere, performing anywhere, or are you just producing music at the moment?
Well, I'm producing at the moment, but we have some things, that's not actually finalized yet. But, nearer to the time, I'd like to come back on your show and, just to let the fans and everybody know what we'll be cooking up so they can actually reach out. And, if they want to attend, I'll be more than honored.
Oh, wonderful. I'm looking forward to that, definitely. I'm close to become one of your biggest fans, honestly. But listen, thank you once again for joining me on the show with Host2House. We will talk soon, Baby Boom. Thank you once again.
Thank you very much. Have a lovely weekend.
Okay,
HPQ,
thank you.
The word.
Thank you. Right, everybody. Well, that was Baby Boom. Wasn't he fantastic? He's such a humble gentleman, honestly. Just such a pleasure to interview him. I've been wanting to get him on here for a couple of weeks, and we've only just managed to do it this week, and just loved it. Looking forward to more of his music. I'm going to go back and play one of his tracks that I had played earlier because I think it needs to do justice as to how versatile this artist actually is. This is One Day by Baby Boom.
Every day of my life, yeah.
Baby boom, Ruben.
Me tell them, man I walk until me boat lean. Me a hunt for the cheddar, yeah. Cheddar green, me not know about food on its own camel. Me no know what happy feel winter. Man can't even get a hot meal. Hungry, mouth corner full up a white grill. Me not drop me yard.
HPQ,
one day me must fulfill me dream.
HPQ, House Party Queen.
Better will come one day. Even all the bad things that I face in life, I know Jah never let me stay. I hope and pray Jah is there by my side. Even when life's rough and the tide gets tough, Jah never let my boat capsize. Me tell you this. One pants, one shoes, one jacket. Bills of a pay, not a penny in a pocket. Enough time me hungry and deal for government. One day poverty, me must run from it. Me not see the old woman person.
Now here come the music. Now here come the musical thing called Baby Boom alongside Taurus.
Thinking about you.
For all my ladies.
I'm thinking about you.
For all my girls.
Thinking about you.
You gotta forgive me, I'm a little bit jinxed today. This is Chocolate Refix by Baby Boom. Forgive me for that. That wasn't supposed to bounce in so soon.
Hot chocolate. That's my chocolate. My warm chocolate. Ooh, I need my chocolate.
Yo, Taurus, me can't say something. Well, it's not about the dark chocolate, y'all. Them alone you have the caramel, y'all. Me love them skin tone you have the cocoa butter brown. Me love how them a go. So the y'all them nice, me can't leave them alone you have the milk chocolate, y'all. Them so nice you have the pretty brown one day you have to me choice. Me have to wake up to me espresso. Me can't function without me cappuccino. Me need me hot chocolate to start the day. No cup of tea now go make me feel the same way. Just a smile when me wake up, fill me heart the whole day. Make me happy like it's Easter mix up with me birthday. Yeah, the way she touch and caress me. Well, if loving her is a crime.
So I would just like to say thank you to my guest. Thank you to the wonderful Baby Boom. Isn't he amazing? He really is, and his music is just so versatile all along the reggae genre. I can't wait to see what else he actually brings out. And don't forget, he spoke about that holding rhythm featuring all the female artists. I think it was Tenille that heads up the lead vocals, and it featured Gaza, Kim, Aisha Davis, and also Charmaine X. And big up to all those that are supporting Baby Boom in his journey. That includes God, I've forgotten all the names now. Rebel World Records, Coral Consciously, I nearly forgot about that, and Back to the Future, also a great support system that's allowing him to get his music and his producing out there.
Everyone notice signs they show on my face. You can't be replaced.
Well, it's not about the dark Dark chocolate, girl, them alone you have the caramel, girl, me love them skin tone you have the cocoa butter brown, me love how them a roam. So the girl them nice, me can't leave them alone you have the milk chocolate, girl, them so nice you have the pretty brown one day you have to me choice me have to wake up to me espresso. Me can't function without me cappuccino. Natural chocolate, Mr. Riley love the most. We love the girl them and two we are to keep them close. She squeeze me fresh orange juice served with me French toast. Buttermilk complexion where she pretty like
I'm all alone and I'm feeling for you, girl. So come give me some of that love. The smile on your face, I know that you want me, girl. So come give me some of that love. You know you got my number, anytime you can call me, girl. So come give me some of that love, and I will be there anytime that you need me, girl. So come give me some of that love. You see that sweet loving there, you know me need it. If you was a book, baby girl, I would have read it. Yo, you see the love limit, let we exceed it. Feed them negativity, you not gonna feed it. Hey, girl, you so baby boom again. Make y'all live my life so. No, no. Alright. Everywhere I go, she always has to know, cause she's a curious woman. I tell her every day, but no matter what I say, she's a curious woman. I love her from my heart, but it's
This is Curious Woman by BabyBoom. Oh, there's some things that need a lot to be desired for with things I was doing back there. Anyway, I was just trying to do a few things there, so ignore me. This is Curious Woman by BabyBoom. I'm just playing a few more tracks just in case anyone missed what I played earlier. This guy is phenomenal.
I don't know if she knows how I'm feeling. Me talk the truth so without no concealing. Me love her but her love is so unappealing. Insecurity start revealing, girl. Everywhere I go, she always has to know, cause she's a curious woman. I tell her every day, but no matter what I say, she's a curious woman. I love her from my heart, but it's driving us apart. She's a curious woman. If I'm talking to a friend, it's an argument again. She's a curious woman. Everything me do, she question me. From me born, no woman, no program me. Then she want to up me up and tell me say she love me. You know see your insecurity, she put above me. Me stay in the house, she still don't trust me.
So we got 15 minutes before the end of the show, and what a show we've had. You've been in tune to the House Party Queen with Host2House and my very special guest. That was the wonderful BabyBoom that came into the studio to have a chat about his music, producing and so much more. I can't wait to actually have him back again to see what he's been doing next. But in the meantime, let's play another one of these tunes. This one is called Skanking. This is BabyBoom again.
And I shake up them locks and wall of vibes by the speaker box. When me look by him foot, me see Guinness by the box. Him up a script in him out and one catch in him lock. Me have to big up all the bubble them and real orthodox. Me have to yell up all the naya bingy them. To the max we shout Jah with word power and sound. Hail King Selassie, cause I am wear the crown. Ethiopia we all coming out. God the one your name Skanking. The Rasta them skanking, the Bobo them skanking, Naya Bingy them skanking. Alright, yeah. Big up the Rasta them Richard.
And don't forget, straight after me, we've got DJ Juicy coming in from 8 p.m. till 10 p.m. And then we have got the wonderful Miss L Vibes from 10 until 12 p.m. And that will conclude the Ladies Takeover Thursday.
Hail King Selassie, you know we're proud. Smoke all the herbs till it forming out the sky like a cloud. When me take a look through the crowd, me see the Rasta them skanking.
Bless up to you, Sir Reds. Thank you for joining the HPQ.
Now ya bingy them skanking. See the Rasta them skanking. Them walla vibes and they're skanking. With the Empress they're skanking. To the bassline they're skanking. To the rhythm they're skanking. Oh what a What a vibe so sweet. See the Rasta them skanking and a shake up them locks and a wall of vibes by the speaker box. When me look by him foot, me see Guinness by the box. Him have a spliff in a him out and one catch in a him lock. Me have to big up all the bubble them and real orthodox. Me have to yell up all the naya bingy them. To the max we shout Jah with word.
Well, I like to listen to the house party queen because she has some wonderful selection. Oh yes, boy, very much so.
Hear that? Them think it's a joke. Sister, talk to them now. It's real.
Never before.
Do you have any doubt? This is what we're talking about. Nothing.
Under the pressure, yeah, under the pressure. If your porch be take away now, we cheat in a second, cause we.
So don't forget, this is a bank holiday weekend. It's a long weekend today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, and you are not back at work until Monday. So make the most of this weekend, whatever you are doing.
One half for the rich, yet another for the poor. God bless and please help us, we can't take no more. We're feeling the pressure, we are down to the core. Oh, money for the young when them send it offshore.
And big up to those in the Mixcloud chat room. That is Red's Delight. I'm not quite sure if DJ Juicy's still there, but hello, my darling. Laurie, Sharky DJ, and Martin Winter if he's not packing his case.
We cheat in a second, cause we all under pressure, my friend. Sometimes when you feel it, you cry down.
HPQ House Party Queen.
Under the pressure, my friend. Lord have mercy, this can't get no worse. I feel call it a curse, so me heart it a hurt me. Call it thirsty because from me birth to the first me, I feel like the father desert me. But when the pressure erupt, me never give up. No, me never give in. And me up, send up a prayer for the better living. I can't fall, so I better me sing. And so under the pressure, yeah, under the pressure. If your porch be take away now.
And this does go for anyone feeling pressurized or under pressure. Lord only knows I have felt like I've been under pressure for the past couple of weeks. You just don't know.
And I be living at the ghetto to be under the pressure, my friend. It's serious. A lot of times I find it serious. Life is a little mysterious. Up we pot and we can't even steer it up. Oh no, I can't wait for morning come. Oh gosh, the night too long. Oh gosh, the fight too long. I can't wait.
So just the last 10 minutes into the show, and then we will have the wonderful DJ Juicy coming in. Thanks to those who have stayed tuned to the House Party Queen with this reggae session and my very, very special guest, the lovely BabyBoom, and been enjoying listening to his tracks that he's been doing and some that he's produced also. He's a wonderful gentleman. I can't big him up enough.
Yes, the pressure is real and the world I feel yet we not give up. Overflowing up with up and the system corrupt. Look how hard summer work and it's still not enough. Oh no, lock down the world, no nobody now walk. I know food don't enter the house while the bills pile up. When you listen politician, you say wait a second. Do they feel the same as you and I do?
Under the pressure, yeah, under the pressure. If your porch be take away now, we cheat in a second, cause we all under pressure, my friend. Sometimes when you feel it, you try down. I hurt your heart, you know, but you no make it better, cause I feel it better, and I feel living and you get up to be under the pressure, my friend.
So as I said, I had my special guest, BabyBoom. The replay will be available shortly to anybody that didn't hear the entire track. Now the next track I'm going to play is by, I heard this from someone, so I'm teething this track to play. It's a beautiful track. Those that always listen to me know that I love strings. I like piano, I like sax, I like drums, I like anything that makes a song very different. And this reggae track is just the one that does it for me. Somewhere Wonderful by Rasai.
So tired of being misunderstood. I keep on doing all the good, 'cause life always works out as it should. things so we so strong. She said them so gone on the program. We have a different slogan, and so we tried it on the right road. Surround myself with the right folks, the ones who always keep it eye close. The kind of love you can't fight for. Jah give I the clarity. We only want what is best for humanity. I don't need them charity right now. We only want the opportunity. That's all it is, truthfully. Just give me what due to me. So when the music hits the right place and I'm in the right space, take me somewhere wonderful. So tired of being misunderstood. I keep on doing all the good, 'cause life always works out as it should. Yeah.
Tell me you say about it, out the road, find an impress and go leader. You know, I'm bad with the don't stop, let the go. I'm bad with the don't stop, let the go. Tell me you say about it, out the road, find an impress and go leader.
This is the House Party Queen.
Don't stop, let the go. I'm bad with the don't stop.
So, spend no time chasing anything when I could be life changing. 'Cause moments wasted can't be returned, you can rewrite the pages. Please, Jah, give us the clarity. We only want what is best for humanity. I don't need them charity right now, me only want the opportunity. That's all it is, truthfully. Just give me what due to me. So when the music hits the right place and I'm in the right space, it takes me somewhere wonderful. So tired of being misunderstood.
So that was wonderful. Somewhere Wonderful by Ross. What a tune that is. I'm going to be playing that tune over and over and over again. I'm somewhat in love with that tune. Unfortunately, I've got 5 minutes left before the end of my show. And before the lovely DJ Juicy tunes in and takes over the vibe. Let's play this one. This is Vibe by Popcorn.
She wanna catch a vibe, she wanna spend some time into the light.
This is also with Skip Marley.
She wanna catch a vibe, she wanna free her mind into the light. Into the light.
HPQ House Party Queen.
Rev up the car and race it. Catch vibrations, oh, she won't release her mental. Touch all on her blood central. Switch on the beat and tempo. Inside of her bare info. The cell nor Venmo, oh. Just let go, oh. Just let go for me. Let go for me. Just let go, oh. Just let go for me. Let go for me. She wanna catch a vibe. She wanna spend some time into the light. Into the light.
So just before I go, I just want to talk to you about a few things. Okay, so the virtual couch is being turned into the Father's Day special on Sunday, the 19th of June, hosted by DJ Countryman, Martin Winter, and myself, the House Party Queen. I've got an array of guests lined up. Tipper Irie is confirmed to come on the show, as well as Anthony Brightly is coming on. I've got another special guest, not confirmed as yet, but due to come on, and we will see. We will be interviewing those guys and asking them lots of questions, fun and games throughout. I've got lots of giveaways from my sponsors to the shows, so tune in. And don't forget to text your special message in for Father's Day. Who is that special person in your life that you want to send a dedicated message to? For those that are picked, you will be winning a special Father's Day prize. I've been saying that in the background whilst I can get the actual front screen up. So on the 19th of June from 12 till 3 p.m, nominate a special dad. Text 07985 118 1, 2, 3. So don't forget, nominate your special father, and they might be in line to win a prize, as well as the many prizes that are going to be on offer that day as well. So tune in, it'll be fun, and it's always fun, I think, with DJ Countryman.
She wanna catch your vibe, she wanna free her mind to lie. Baby love me, baby love me, baby love me. Sweetness, sweetness, baby love me, baby love me.
Now, this was Vibe featuring Skip Marley and Popcorn. What another track that's going to be on my playlist for weeks to come, I'm telling you. And big up to the Mixcloud out there. Thank you for keeping House Party Queen company on Host2House with the House Party Queen and my very special guest. That was BabyBoom. Thank you so much. And big up to Sir Red's Delight, Jane Udell, thank you. Laurie also, Martin Winter, Selectress Dawn G was also listening and tuned in as well as Shark DJ. Thank you guys. Thank you, and everybody else that tuned in to the House Party Queen. I will see you in 2 weeks' time. Next week, we will have our Afro Speech specialist back on. Lady B is gracing the airways 6 to 8 p.m. next week, Thursday. So stay tuned on GYRadio. This is Ladies Takeover Day, and this has been the House Party Queen. And good night.
You just call me on my cellular. If I'm the book, then you're the editor. Cause you know we always bringing out the best in us. It's not a rushing man. Even though you cuss me cause I stress you, I'm not noting man. It's just a trusting man.
Yo, my youth, House Party Queen the pound. Hiya!
You never put up a fight, no. Paradise Club. You just know me like we do. We never had to say a word, not a sound. Silence, you baby. You never put up a fight, no. Paradise Club. You just know me like we do. We never had to say a word, not a sound. Silence. Remember when you did that check for me, yeah, and buy me sweetie down a halfway tree. You said Paradise Club, who you are run from. I give you my love, boy. He's not a rushing man. Even though you cuss me cause I stress you, I'm not noting man. It's just a trusting man. Doing life together, got each other. You